Wow, that was loud. Yee. Golly. Golly, quiet it down there, folks. Quiet it down. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, golly, why do we got to be so stinking loud up in here? Like, does anyone realize what time it is? Does anybody realize what time it actually is that we are out here being all loud and crazy and obnoxious? You must have lost your minds. Woke up this morning extra early. Went to bed last night a little early because I was hoping to get like some extra sleep. I was really tired after a week on the road. Yesterday was intense and heavy in a positive way. And so I tried to get a little bit of extra sleep. That was my goal. And so I was tired. I could feel it. I'm like, oh, I can go to sleep right this second. So went to sleep a little bit early. Savannah was actually in our room. She was talking to me and her mom. And I was just like, good night, you guys. Love you. And I just hit the little turnover, hit the little rollover, and boom, went to bed. Now, going to bed a little early, bonus. That's a good way to get extra sleep. My kids, two of my children, my 7-year-old and my 5-year-old, came barreling into the room at 2:40, I think it was. Yeah, they came barreling into the room at like 2:40 a.m. Now, here's what was messed up about that. Normally, I wake up at 3:40 a.m., but I went to bed a little bit early. So when they came in at 2:40 a.m., my body was like, oh, time's up. Time for you to wake up. So I tried my best to lay there, and I did lay there for a little bit, and then I got up at 3:20 this morning. So shout out to all of the sane people that slept past 3:20 this morning. If you slept past 3:20, I just want to give you a shout out. Congratulations. You should be proud of yourselves. You are luckier than me in today's sense, because today was super early. All right, super early. But I did go grab my big purple cup of water, ice water, and I made my way downstairs at 3:20 this morning. I opened up my Morning 5 planner, my actual paper version, which is what I use when I'm at home. I use a digital version on the road, paper version when I'm at home. Opened up the planner, and at the top of the planner, there was a quote that was submitted by an actual member of this community. That's what's great about this planner is every day I get your quotes, your favorite quotes. And so I opened it up, and the quote for today said, "The strongest men," fill in also women, "the strongest women build peace within the chaos." The strongest men and women build peace within the chaos. Now, my friend Danielle is here with us this morning, and Greg Becker is here as well, and Kurt McFarland, thanks for being here, and Sean Weatherby, and Pete Daly, and Mary Lynn, and Scott Simons, and Angela Heath. I see all of you. And I want you all this morning to just really look at this quote if you're watching on the screen. Listen to it one more time if you're listening on the podcast. The strongest men and women, the strongest women and men build peace within the chaos. Now, this was submitted by my friend Amy McConnell, and I'm assuming that since Amy McConnell submitted this quote that she lives by it. I'm just going to make that assumption. Is that okay, Liza? Is that okay, Bella? Is that okay, Trisha? Can we just assume that Amy McConnell is a person who builds peace within chaos? Because that's a really powerful statement when you really think about it, right? The strongest men and women build peace within the chaos. Now, I know a lot of people that I can't describe that way. What about you? Like, are you the type of person that somebody could say, yeah, man, no matter what is going on, that person brings peace? Like, World's falling down all around. They don't stress. They're not worried. They're not complaining about it. They're not gossiping about it. They're just solution oriented. Boom. They bring peace when there's chaos. Man, what a gift that is. If you're that type of person that can do that can help bring others peace, right? Like, I'll give you an example. When the power goes out at the house, our house gets loud because we have a bunch of young children, and these young children get scared when the power goes out, right? They get real scared and they scream, ah, and they cry, oh, it's the power, it's scary, scared of the monsters, right? And they get really, really scared. And then my wife, who's a powerful, incredible woman that brings peace in the midst of chaos, my wife will, her energy shifts in environments like that. She moves a little slower. She talks a little softer. She has this soothing kind of voice, this soothing ability where she's like, hey, Lundys, here's what we're going to do. I want Caroline and Oakland, I want you guys to help me. We're going to go grab some candles. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just brings peace in the chaos, man. And it's such a strong, powerful place to be, right? When you're around someone like that, or when you can be someone like that. So let's go full forward, full-fledged. I know we're spending a lot of time on today's quote, but let's go forward. Because there's a lot of chaos out in the world right now, is there not? Is there not? There's a lot of chaos around politics, is there not? There's a lot of chaos around the first ever multi-trillionaire company that is going to be, that is going to exist by the end of the day today. It's going to exist by opening bell today. SpaceX is expected to sell 550 million shares at $130+ a share. They've got a target of $190 a share, which will make it a $1.7 trillion company. Crazy. Between politics, between wars, between all of the things that are going on, man, it's chaos out there. And so I'm just wondering, if we look in the mirror this morning, are you adding to the chaos with your social media posts, with your comments that you're making and the conversations that you're having? Are you adding to the chaos, or are you bringing peace within the chaos? Be honest. Answer the question. And I got a crazy episode of #Rising Ground for you today. Good morning and welcome to the #1 morning show in America. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 9, author, speaker, and the founder of 800%.life. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Friday. That's right, today is Friday, June 12th, 2026. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Friday, June 12th, 2026. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. Hey, not only is today Friday, June 12th, 2026, but today is also 556 days until your boy Glenn Lundy's 50th birthday. That's right, 556 days till my 50th birthday. Now, I know that my 50th birthday does not mean anything to any of you. At least it really shouldn't mean anything to any of you, but it does mean something to me because I set a goal 10 years ago, going on 10 years ago, 8.5 years ago. I set a goal that I would be in a certain place and I would be able to provide in a certain way, and that my wife would have options that she doesn't currently have. And so there's a lot riding on this 50-year-old deadline, so I'm constantly counting down the days. And what's interesting is as I get closer to 50, some things really change. Like, my eyesight is not quite as good as it used to be, if I'm being honest. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. Like, I have an app on my phone that is a magnifying glass. I'll use it. Like, when I'm in the restaurant, lights are a little bit dark. I'm like, I can't really see. So I used to break out the flashlight and just be like flashlight and everything. Now I just turn my phone into a magnifying glass. Some people say I should probably get with the times and grab these things called glasses, which do that. But, I'm also 48 and stubborn. I don't know if I have any stubborn 48-year-olds around here. So things change as I'm getting rapidly approaching this wonderful, amazing goal and target that I have sought to achieve. And so as I'm counting down the days, getting closer to 50, and some things are starting to change, there's also the end of an epic era that I am experiencing right now. And I want to share the end of this epic era with you, because you and I have been through a lot together. We have. We've seen lots of ups and downs. And I've always been an authentic person. I've always been very transparent. I've always shared, my boy TM Hyman, he always says, the thing I love most about Glenn is he keeps it real. He keeps it raw. He tells us the truth. He takes us on the journey. We always go on the experience together, and today is no different. So today marks the very end of an epic era. And yesterday I received a gift basket from my team. Two members of my team, Jessica Bailey and Hannah Gross. They gave me a gift basket to mark this epic end of an era that is happening today. And this gift basket it's a green gift basket. I'm going to show a picture of it here in just a second. And it was filled with all kinds of sugary treats and goodies, which if you're listening on the podcast, I will list off the names of those sugary treats here in just a second. If you're watching on the show, you'll be able to see them. I'll read them off as well. But here is the gift basket they give me. So the gift basket here, it's the green bucket there at the top of the picture, and it says, "Snip, snip, hooray. Happy V-Day, Glenn." From Hannah and Jessica. Snip, snip, hooray. Happy V-Day. That's right. This is a celebratory basket to celebrate the vasectomy that is happening at the end of this era. It's happening today. Oh my gosh, it's happening today. If somebody could be the person that brings peace in the midst of the chaos, I could probably use a little bit of that today. All right. So in this wonderful gift basket, they're very kind of them to make this gift basket. There's a little bag of Little Debbie's donuts, and they took and they cut out large paper sperms. I told you today's gonna be a crazy episode. They cut out large, crazy sperm-shaped pieces of paper, and they put them over some of the titles of some of the treats here. So over the donuts, instead of donuts, they covered the word dough, and they replaced it with the word no. Right? Yeah. Funny. So instead of donuts, it's no nuts. And then there's a box of Sour Patch Kids, and instead of Sour Patch Kids, they covered it up with a big paper sperm that says no more kids. No more. Instead of Sour Patch Kids, it's now no more kids. Now, there's also a box of Nutty Buddies, which I swear they used to be called Nutty Bars, but you know, Miranda effect or whatever it is. And now instead of Nutty Buddies, they covered up the T and the Y on Nutty, and now it just says, and they replaced it with the word less. So now it just says Nutless, buddy. Nutless. Oh, and the Milk Duds, they were so kind on the Milk Duds. They covered up the word milk and they replaced it with the word shooting. That's right. Shooting duds. That's what they've done here. That's what they've done. Instead of Swedish Fish, it says no more swimmers. How about that? And there's a bag of sunflower seeds over here. It says, yeah, GA. There's a bag of sunflower seeds over here. It says all juice, no seeds. And here's one that's very inappropriate, just so everyone can know. Here's one that is very inappropriate. It says, instead of oatmeal cream pies, it says unlimited cream pies. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sharing authentic, real, raw. I told you I would. This is our relationship. This is how it goes. All right. So you get the good, you get the bad. Sometimes you get great episodes. You notice I have not asked anyone to share today's episode. I have not asked you to do that. That's on you, bro. That is on you. If you decide to share today's episode of hashtag Rise and Grind, I'm leaving that on you. But here's the bottom line facts. I got this gift basket. Today is the end of an era. That's right. They are putting this young stud out to pasture. That's right. They are putting this young stud out to pasture after a storied career in creating new life. That storied career is coming to an end. And unlike LeBron James, I know when it's time to retire. So mark your calendars, folks. Mark your calendars. My son, Hutch Rader, will be the last direct descendant of your friend, Glenn. As today, we are going to pay tribute to the vas deferens, which are the small muscular tubes that have helped make this storied career in making babies. Now, before we pay tribute, you know what we got to do on this show. We got to do some dancing. Come on. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show. No, wait, I'm not saying that today. I'm not saying that today. That is on you, bro. That is on you. This is the part of the show where I'm going to say good morning to you and you're going to say good morning to me. How about that? That's what we're going to do right now. We're also going to do some dancing. Wherever you are in the world, get your body in motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So drop a good morning, whether you're watching live or watching on replay. If you're watching on replay, I'll come back later. I'll see that you said good morning, and I promise I will shout out back to you as well. Greg Becker, good morning. Thank you for being here. Marilyn Wilkin, thank you for being here this morning. I greatly appreciate you. Tony Schmidt, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Gene Hughes is in the building. G.A. Pimpleton, the eulogy of the Boss D. That's right. Angela Heath is in the building. Malika Starr, she said, I'm done. Robert Pollard is in the building. Wendy Reeves is in the building. Duncan No Nuts. Let's go, Mr. Mike Larkin. Patricia Frudenberg is in the building. Robin Price is in the building. Pete Daly, oatmeal cream pies was my dad's favorite snack. I apologize. I know he passed away Monday, man. I'm cheering for you and your family right now. Paul Brindley is in the building. Eileen Mitnick is in the building. Wendy Reeves is in the building. JP, good morning. Great to see you. Danielle Baldwin is so glad that she's here for this today. Malika Starr says she is fully woke up now. Rich Pintrick is in the building. Liza Myers-Borch is out there dancing, running, working out, doing all the things. Jonathan Rath is in the building. What's up, Jonathan? Great to see you, sir. Tony Thorstad in in the building. Trisha Rue is in the building. She's cracking up. Lisa Cook Bourne is in the building. Danielle, I think I already said Danielle. Who else? Jonathan Rath, there he is. Again, I see you. Robert Pollard is in the building. Great to see you, Mr. Pollard. Robert Hope, what's up, Robert Hope? Thanks for being here. Linnell Burns is in the building. Thanks for being here. Valerie Stone is up in here. Samantha Starr Baker in the building as well. All right. It's time to pay a little tribute to our old friend, the Vas Deferens. Old friend. Oh, the places we have been. The good times we've shared. And the memories that will last a lifetime. You've always been there for me. Solid as a rock. Reliable. Resilient. You had this uncanny ability to pop up just in time. And you've always over-delivered. 9 kids? 9 kids? Now that's an impressive stat sheet. And though you failed to cross the goal line far more times than you succeeded, you are the best example of the fact that volume solves everything. That's right. 35 years. For 35 years, we've been a team from the early days of timid uncertainty, to the purposeful years of extraordinary results. I have never known a more impactful friend. Truly a story of 9 lives. So farewell, old friend. Farewell. You will never be forgotten. It has been an absolute honor to have served with you. And now, for a moment of silence. And that, my friends, is all I got. I don't even know where to go from there today. I don't even know where to go. Where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Oh my gosh, the experiences that we have had together. Seriously, I wake up every morning, right? I wake up early. I write down the words "good morning" and I write my show. And I never really know what's going to come out on the other side of this show. I have no idea. So I just started writing, and next thing you knew, I was doing an entire ode to the Vas Deferens. And then when I got to the end of it, I was like, that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. So listen, friends. Hey, I know what I can do. Here's what we'll do. You ready? Thank you, Tanya Robinson. This should be a U.S. holiday. Darren Shaw says, it's about to be out of commission. Yes. Soul Salcedo will be catching up on the replay. Oh, Soul, I don't know if you want to go back and watch this one. I don't know. GA says, does Glenn file for disability now? Discounts at Waffle. You are a mess, dude. Wendy Reeves. Oh, yeah, you walked in late on the wrong day. I told you, Mike Larkin, this would be a crazy episode. All right. Hey, I've had a lot of fun with you guys this week. Thanks for going on this journey with me. It's been super cool. It's been super, super cool. In all seriousness, what a gift, man. God has been so good to me and to my family, and I am so undeserved. so undeserved, man, for real. I had my first kid when I was a kid, and I had my first kid when I was a kid, and I screwed a lot of things up, but God gave me a second chance, man. He gave me a second chance, and he's blessed me with a beautiful family with all these babies. And so today, uh, not a big deal. We're gonna go in, we're gonna do the little surgery thing, and so on and so forth, and we'll be done. So I'm not, it's not like, but at the same time, like it's an emotional experience. Does that make sense? Like I'm joking about the physicality of it and whatnot, no nuts and shooting duds and all that stuff. But there's an emotional thing when it comes to an end of a season in our lives, right? Having children, and all of these children are a big, huge part of what's made me who I am today. They mean everything to me, right? Having these kids means everything to me. And so I think for all of us, there comes times in lives where we have to close certain chapters, certain seasons come to an end, and I think that it's a privilege to have the opportunity to be able to honor those seasons, to be able to sit in those seasons and just like reflect with gratitude on how incredible God is, and how incredible this thing called life is, for real. For real, for real, for real. So to all of you that are maybe closing one chapter of your lives, I just want you to know that I love you. If no one's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I am cheering for you, absolutely cheering for you. Take time, take 60 seconds, take 90 seconds, no matter how silly it might seem, and pay tribute to those past seasons, and sit in the gratitude, knowing that you, my friend, are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything, and that God made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And in order for you to become the best version of yourself you can possibly be, sometimes you have to close previous doors and previous chapters so that you can move on to those new rooms and those new levels. Does that sound fair? I think that's a great way to end it. Hey, I love you. Have a great day. I'm going to go hang out on Clubhouse and get roasted over there for today's episode. Absolutely no doubt in my mind I will be getting roasted today. So I'll just leave you with this awesome picture on the screen of the gift basket given to me by my coworkers, with the no nuts and the snip, snip, hooray, happy V-Day. I'll see you guys next week, 5:30 a.m. You know what we do on this show. We'll see you next week, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again right here on hashtag Rise and Grind. Have a great day, Paul Brindley. Have a great day, Donna Escobedo. You guys have an amazing and wonderful weekend. Pastor Jeff, Frozen Peas will be your friend. Thank you, Pastor Jeff. I appreciate that. Tony Robinson, have a great day. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Before the sunrise, he's sparking the flame. Millions inspired, remember the name. Faith, family, future. He's leading with love, dropping daily wisdom that comes from above. Early morning power, he's setting the tone. 5:30 a.m., yeah, you're never alone. Glenn Lundy's voice is a light in the dark, igniting every soul with a fire to spark. Rise and grind every single day. 5:30 in the morning, Glenn's leading the way. Husband to one, father to nine. Host of the show.
JP. Sentences I never thought I would ever hear.